Welcome to MF Tarot. This is going to be an alternate interpretation on the card Temperance. So, this has shown up for me recently in a very strange way. It took me a couple of readings in order to actually kind of pick up on what it was saying to me. But it actually showed up, and you could use this either in an upright or reversed position, depending on how, whether or not you read reversals or whether or not, how this resonates with you. But this came up for me in the upright position. I saw it as like somebody who wanted to have their cake and eat it too. And usually there's a very positive kind of connotation to temperance, and this came out almost a little bit deceptive. Like there was somebody in the situation who knew what they wanted, and that what they wanted was important above all else, above all the needs of other people, above anything else. And in this particular reading, this specifically came up to represent somebody who was seeing to other people and kind of playing the situation so that they could have both without either the other one knowing, or kind of stringing them along so that they were two people they were interested in. They wanted to keep both. They wanted to have their cake and to eat it too, with no regard for the consequences of what that might do for the other people. So they were using their ability to maybe manipulate, to use different things to their advantage, to kind of even weigh to people and play the situations back and forth and back and forth and back and forth so that they got the best result. It didn't matter about what happened with the other people. They wanted what they wanted, and they were going to play these people in order to get what they wanted. They were going to use their alchemical skills in a way to get their cake and eat it too. I found this to be a very different way for temperance to show up, especially you've got an angel here, like divinely guided. So it's almost like they were using their intuition to suss out how to get other people to do what they wanted, and so that they could have a situation that satisfied all of their needs, going to different people for different needs without regards for the consequences. Like you see this person, the angel is facing forward, and you've got this path and this enlightenment in the background. It's in the background. The angel's not facing it. This person's choosing, like, not to face what they are doing. And the implications of their actions. They just simply want to use these gifts that they have, beneficial ones, in a way that satisfied their needs. So this was a totally, I don't know that I would suggest that that's what temperance means all of the time, but this has just been an alternate interpretation that's popped up lately in a couple of readings that I've done that I found was interesting and wanted to share. Also, just for fun, we're going to look at temperance represented in a couple of other different decks. So in here, in this card, I forget the name of this deck. Hold on. Tarot del Fuego. You have somebody who's got two cornucopias here. Cornucopias are supposed to, be symbolic of great abundance. One with fire, one with water. Totally opposite needs, mixing them together to get what they want, to get the Holy Grail, everything that they want taken care of. It's still, this image still applies to the way this particular interpretation. You even have a hummingbird sucking nectar, so it's about that immediate gratification, the immediate sweetness. I want to get what I want right now. I want my cake and I want to eat it too. And that's what's pleasure is motivating me, not actually concern for other people. We have the Revelations Tarot, which this is super interesting. These are reversed. So you just have somebody with kind of a cauldron figuring out a way to meld things that don't seem to work together, reversed. I don't know if you can see it because these are kind of detailed images. I don't know if that's focusing. You have, a bubbling cauldron that's out of control. They've got all these things around their head preventing them from being able to see. It's just an interesting representation to kind of see how somebody could be, you know, in this case, somebody knows how to get their cake and how to eat it too, and they're successfully manipulating everything. Perhaps in this, they're confused and their manipulations are actually leading to more trouble. Could say something like that. And then this is the ETA Tarot, the Emerging Tarot Artists. Or, I'm sorry, Emerging Toronto Artists Tarot. And this is their version of Temperance. You have a mermaid mixing some things together with these kind of wings sprouting. So it's almost like the urge to sprout your own wings by getting what you want by mixing things together is more important than anything else. This is not to say this is always the case with Temperance. I'm just using these images to connect to this kind of alternate interpretation that I've gotten, just because I think the different visuals by the different interpretations in the different decks can help people see things a little bit differently. Anyway, that's my alternate interpretation for Temperance. If you liked it, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below to keep these kind of, when I have these epiphanies, I guess you could say, in a reading where I'm like, huh, I hadn't considered that that card meant that before. It's kind of fun to share. So let me know what Temperance means to you, if it means something different than you would maybe perhaps traditionally consider it, any unusual interpretations you've seen of it as well, and thank you for watching.